The history of postage stamps begins in the early 19th century with the introduction of the world's first stamp, the penny black, in Great Britain on May 1, 1840. Before stamps, postal charges were determined based on the distance a letter traveled and the number of pages, often resulting in high costs. In addition, the recipient usually paid for the delivery, which could be refused, leading to inefficiencies and lost revenue. This system prompted Sir Rowland Hill, a British educator and social reformer, to publish a now famous pamphlet, Post Office Reform, Its Importance and Practicability, in 1837. Hill made a proposal to Parliament in which he suggested that the postage on all letters received in a post town and delivered in the same, or any other post town in the British Isles, shall be at the uniform rate of 1 penny. In his proposal, Hill also called for official pre-printed envelopes and adhesive postage stamps as alternative ways of getting the sender to pay for postage, at a time when prepayment was optional, and thus, the penny black was born. The penny black featured a portrait of Queen Victoria. Its introduction marked a monumental shift, allowing senders to prepay for the delivery of their letters at a fixed rate based on weight, regardless of distance. This innovation not only made the postal system more efficient, but also dramatically increased the volume of mail, fostering communication during the Industrial Revolution. The first postage stamps were issued without a pre-ordered method of separation. In 1840, it was revolutionary enough for the stamp itself to be issued. Rowland Hill hardly thought it necessary to provide Great Britain's postal users with a means of separating their stamps apart. Or, in the case of large mail users where speed was essential, razors were used so that entire rows, several sheets deep, could be separated at once. Such separating methods were crude and resulted in many stamps being damaged. In 1850, the penny red was the first stamp to be perforated. A machine to do that was invented by an Englishman, Henry Archer. Following the success of Hill's penny black, countries across the globe rapidly adopted the use of postage stamps. Brazil issued its bullseye stamps in 1843, and by the mid-19th century, many European countries and the United States had followed suit. By 1857, nearly all postage stamp issues around the world were being perforated too. As stamps became more widespread, they evolved from being purely utilitarian into objects of artistic and cultural significance. Nations began to design stamps that showcased their history, landmarks, national heroes, flora, and fauna, turning them into small ambassadors of culture and identity. By the late 19th and early 20th centuries, stamp collecting and philately, the study of postage stamps and postal history, gained widespread popularity, driven not only by the diversity of stamp designs and printing techniques, but also by the rich historical narratives behind postal systems and mail routes. Special commemorative stamps were issued to mark historical events, centenaries, and achievements, further increasing their appeal to collectors. Some stamps, due to rarity or printing errors, became highly valuable, such as the iconic inverted Jenny from the United States, which features an upside-down biplane. Though the digital age has reduced the reliance on physical mail, postage stamps remain an enduring symbol of communication, culture, and history. They are still used for specific mail services and continue to be issued for collectors, serving as miniature windows into the past and reflections of a nation's identity.